Days of Our Lives Daily Spoilers. Nicole and Eric learn the truth. Week of July 8. Nicole races to reunite Eric and Jude. Jack fumes over digging up Abby. Greetings to all Days of Our Lives fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. Days of Our Lives Daily Spoilers see Nicole Walker and Eric Brady discovering the verity about little Jude's maternity. When Gaby Hernandez walks into her hubby and EJ Demira arguing. Latterly, Stefan Demira spills the data about the child to his woman. Gaby insists on telling Eric about his son. But Nicole finds out at the press conference when Gaby spills the tea. She rushes to tell Eric before he leaves for Paris. Meanwhile, Kristen Demira enjoys the fireworks and shakes effects up at Demira Enterprises by hiring Ava Vitale and Melinda Trask. Away, Tate Black and Holly Jonas have stunk off further than they can bite with their plan to run down together for the summer. Will the youthful suckers' plans fall piecemeal the week of July 8 to 12, 2024 on the NBC Peacock exclusive? Days of Our Lives Daily Spoilers. Nicole Walker and Eric Brady eventually know the truth. Duo Daily Spoilers reveal that Nicole Walker and Eric's husband Eric Brady get the data about baby Jude. When Nicole was pregnant until now, both she and Eric allowed the child was EJ Demira's. Still, the former clerk's ex-wife, Sloan Peterson, meddled with the DNA results. Farther, once the baby was born and delivered to her doorstep, Sloan and Melinda Trask cooked a grand scheme to say the infant was her and Eric Brady's recently arrived espoused son. Days of Our Lives suckers watched as Nicole Walker suffered the death of her son while the sneaky, jealous counsel and Eric happily raised the baby. Coming week on Days of Our Lives, Nicole's family in law wants to bring down EJ Demira and do the right thing. He's kept the secret from his woman for a couple of months too. Everyone is shocked at Gaby's big reveal. Of course, Nicole Walker knows she needs to tell Eric about Jude. But Nicole must accelerate before Eric Brady leaves Salem indefinitely for a new job in France. This changes everything for Eric and Nicole. But now what? Days of Our Lives spoilers prognosticate they will leave city together to raise their son. But Nicole Walker won't ever be back in Salem. Still, sources indicate that Eric Brady will ultimately return. So what happens to Nicole, Eric, and the baby? Team Ericole may be largely disappointed with what's in store for their favorite couple, Eric and Nicole. DOL Weekly Spoilers. Kristen Demira shakes effects up at workdays. Daily Spoilers indicate that Kristen Demira makes significant changes at Demira Enterprises. First, she hires her bestie and Ma Queen, Ava Vitale. Also, she and EJ offer Melinda Trask a deal she can't refuse. Still, Kristen doesn't know that her family's life is about to fall piecemeal entirely. Of course, Kristen will use the situation to her advantage. She goes after her family with everything she's got. After all, he's still ordinance for the CEO position. There isn't a lot of family fidelity between the siblings. They all have rode and played dirty to lead the family business on Days of Our Lives. Farther, Days of Our Lives spoilers report that the competition heats up between Demira Enterprises and Titan Diligence. In fact, Alex Kyriakis takes a fall when he and Xander Cook discover that Victor Kyriakis' documents were forged. Stay tuned for the forthcoming commercial war and new faces at DE Days. Weekly spoilers. Tate Black and Holly Jonas run away together. DOL Daily Spoilers indicate that Tate Black and Holly Jonas take off together coming week. He and his chum Aaron Green work up a plan to change places at a prestigious lacrosse camp. Also, he convinces Holly that they should go down from Salem for the summer. Still, Days of Our Lives spoilers slip that effects go sideways for Tate and Holly. What kind of trouble do the teens run into on the road? Meanwhile, their parents are frantic when they realize they're missing. Holly and Tate will be in big trouble when they eventually make it back to Salem. Watch for Holly Jonas and Tate Black's summer adventure to begin coming week on Days of Our Lives. Plus, Kristen Demira is large and in charge at Demira Enterprises and is ready to battle with her family EJ. Eventually, the moment we have each been staying for. Nicole Walker and Eric Brady learn the verity about Jude. But will the longtime addict pets get their happy ending the week of July 8 to 12, 2024 on the Peacock Cleaner? Days of Our Lives spoilers preview week of July 8. Nicole races to reunite Eric and Jude. Jack fumes over digging up Abby. Days of Our Lives spoilers exercise videotape for the week of July 8 to 12 reveals that Robert Bobby Steen aka Everett Lynch will correct Jetta Hunter, which he insists the Bobbies formerly know who killed Lai Shin. Bobby will argue that someone other than Gil Carter is to condemn, so he'll supposedly point the cutlet at Connie Valinsky rather. Connie is indeed responsible since Days lately showed her shamefaced flashback, and grounded on the cutter that's featured in Days of Our Lives' daily exercise videotape, she may feel the appetite to strike again. Of course, we should also talk about the fallout of Gabby Hernandez Dimara's press conference disclosure. Gabby will assure Nicole Dimara that everything she's claiming is legal, so Nicole will demand the verity from E.J. Dimara. Indeed, if E.J. originally tries to deny his deception, it's clear that the ploy is over. Nicole will realize E.J. indeed knew Eric Brady was Jude Brady's father, so she'll call him a bastard and shove him in a fit of rage. Latterly, E.J. will have a fierce outburst of his own since Days' daily promo shows him crying as he smashes a drinking glass. This will mark the launch of E.J.'s vengeance on Gabby and Stefan Dimara, so they'd more be ready. Back with Nicole. She'll race to the field with Jude and Hitch. Nicole will stop Eric from getting on that Paris flight and will shock him with the news that Jude is his son, so a family reunion is ahead. Next, Chad Dimara will give Jack Devereaux updates on his plan to have Abigail Dimara's remains disinterred. Jack will cloud over Chad wanting to dig up his son's body, but Chad will explain the Riddle Woman footage and what Clyde Weston now claims. Jack will eventually realize this is a necessary step since there's a chance Abigail could still be alive. Once Abigail's casket is opened and a shocking discovery is made, Chad and Jack may end up reeling over her missing cadaver. Over with Tate Black, he'll supplicate Alex Kyriakis not to gossip to Theresa Donovan. It looks like Alex may find out about Tate's rearmouth scheme with Holly Jonas, so he'll land in a tight spot. Eventually, Days' exercise videotape points out that it's the end of an period. Bill Hayes' final occasion as Doug Williams is coming up on July 11, so snare your Atkins and tune in for Doug's emotional last scene with Julie Williams. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the week of July 8 to 12 will bring some must-see moments, so stick with us for further prognostications on what's in store. CDL will have other great Days of Our Lives spoilers, prognostications, updates, and news to check out, so make us your top Days of Our Lives source. Days of Our Lives daily spoilers July 8 to 12 Bill Hayes' last scene and EJ freaks. Days of Our Lives suckers are in for a week filled with suspension and exposures. In the forthcoming daily spoilers from July 8 to 12, 2024, Nicole Walker learns about the true maternity of her son, Jude, which sends shockwaves through Salem. In another twist, E.J. Dimara suspects Stefan Dimara and Gabby Hernandez of conniving to ruin his marriage, leading to explosive competitions. Meanwhile, new details about Lai Shin's murder face, enhancing the riddle girding the crime. In an enterprising move, Chad Dimara seeks to disinter Abigail Devereaux's body, hoping to exfoliate light on the puzzling circumstances of her death on Days of Our Lives. The week also sees emotional scenes between Doug Williams and Julie Williams, marking the late Bill Hayes' final appearance on the show. As the week concludes, a killer lurks in Salem, hanging to claim another victim, heightening the pressure in this witching week on Days of Our Lives. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.